Hey guys, welcome to Living Satisfied. My name is Ellie. If you're new here, welcome. This is my daughter Claire. She is joining us for this series of videos. We are doing 1 year postpartum videos, so all sorts of different things about being 1 year postpartum. Today we're talking about breastfeeding. I have another video about my breastfeeding journey with my son. I'll link that in the iCard above. Sorry, she does have a little bit of a cough, but we'll work through it. Yeah, so we have been breastfeeding she turned 1 on July 31st, and so we have been breastfeeding for over a year now, and it's been going really well. As I've said, I have another kid as well. He breastfed until he was about 15 months old, and he self-weaned, mainly because I was pregnant with her, and I think my supply just dropped a lot, and so he just kind of naturally weaned because there wasn't much there at that point. But with my son, we had a ton of breastfeeding issues. It was like hell for the first like 3 months, but we stuck with it. We kept going. We saw lactation 12 times in the first 3 months, 12 times, because we were having so many issues breastfeeding. And ultimately it was an issue with him having a lip and tongue tie, and we should have gotten it revised and we didn't. We did see someone about getting it revised, and they were like, well, we just don't feel like it's gonna be, it might not help, basically is what they said. So like, it can't help, but it might not. And so we decided against it because it was very expensive. And looking back, it's like, why didn't we just go get it fixed? But it was one of those things that it kept getting better as time went on. Hey. That we just kind of suffered through it. I just kind of suffered through it. But with Claire, immediately we noticed the lip and tongue tie because we've breastfed a child before. We could see the signs, and her lip tie, or her lip tie was significant. Like, that was very pronounced. She had 3, I think they're called frenulums down, and so her upper lip was very tight. If I can find the photo, I'll post it right here. But so the lip was really intense. The tongue, they mainly said, they're like, she definitely has a tongue tie. Her tongue had like a little heart shape, which is pretty standard for what they say. But they were like, we think that she has, you know, more of a posterior tongue tie, which is further back. And so we went to the top rated person in Nashville, or in Tennessee really. She does lip and tongue tie releases all day throughout the week. We were able to get what they classify as an ER visit for her because she was only a week and a half old. They're like, since you already know that it's there, we'll squeeze you in. Otherwise, it's normally like over a month wait time. But because she was so little and she wasn't gaining weight very fast, as quickly as she should, we went ahead and got it fixed. And when we got it fixed, what was really interesting was that the woman who fixed it, we did the cold laser treatment for it versus getting it like snipped. And even she, who does this all the time, she is, again, top in Tennessee, was like, her tongue tie was worse than I even realized. And she was like, I'm so glad that you guys got it fixed. She was like, her tongue tie was too big for like their normal, whatever things that they have to like hold the tongue back. She's like, it was so like far stretched that I didn't even notice that it was as bad as it is. So we got it clipped. It got clipped way far back because it was so tight, and it really just changed everything. We didn't have a ton of issues. I mean, again, she was only a week and a half old, but I could tell that she was having issues nursing. She was falling asleep really quickly. During nursing, she would nurse for like short periods of time, then fall asleep, and then wake up and wanting to nurse again like an hour later. And so she was just exhausting herself trying to get the breast milk. And so we got it fixed. That night was a little bit rough. She did bleed a little bit when she was nursing, which was hard to watch. I mean, she's so little. But it went really well. Over the next few weeks, we did stretches. Basically, you just stretch, you just pull the tongue back and you pull the lip up for like 30 seconds to a minute, a couple times a day. It's not that big of a deal. It's pretty easy. And especially as time goes on, it's fine. She hated them. She got so mad every time we did it, but it's only for a short period of time, so she was good. From then on out, our breastfeeding relationship was great. I am so glad that we got it revised. I'm so glad that I stuck to what my gut was telling me. Our pediatrician, we went to a couple different people and they were like, it's okay. Like, obviously the lip tie was significant, but they were like, we don't think the tongue tie is significant. And honestly, I hear that from a lot of people. Not a lot of pediatricians are really well versed in how to distinguish whether there's a lip and tongue tie. And so if you are suspecting one, I would definitely go see a lactation consultant, someone who really sees these things often. So like I said, after that, things went pretty smoothly. The only other thing that really got me was I was not able to pump with her, which was such a huge difference from my son. I had an oversupply from the beginning because we had to pump a lot because of my son's tongue ties. He wasn't latching well, he wasn't getting enough milk, and so we would pump and give him bottles, and then we would try to breastfeed, and we ended up being able to breastfeed him. But I also pumped a lot, and I was working at the time, so I'd pump at work. With her, I had zero pump response. I would pump for 20 minutes and get like 1 ounce, and that was it. I don't know what the deal was. We got a new pump from insurance, like it's still, like, even on like the highest setting, like it never would like get a good letdown and produce enough milk. So with that said, we were not able to give her bottles ever. I don't think she ever got a bottle. I'm trying to think. We tried to give her a bottle, I think like 1 or 2 times. There's one time we tried to give her formula because I was going out to dinner with friends and I just wanted to be able to go out and be out, and it was going to be over bedtime. My husband tried to give her a bottle and she was pissed and chucked it across the room, and so I came home, fed her, put her to bed, and had to go back out. But yeah, so that was really hard, and honestly, if I had gone back to work, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have had to just give her formula because nothing came out, and I mean, I don't know what to say about it. But luckily I do stay home with her, and so we've been exclusively breastfeeding on demand, and it's been really great. She is over a year now, and so she doesn't, she's not weaning yet, but she does eat less. So she's not eating every 3 hours from me. It's probably, what do you think? Like 2 to 3 times a day, and then like 1 to 3 times at night. She still wakes up at night. That's a whole nother story, another video that we'll talk about. But so that's been kind of hard because I have not been away from her longer than like 5 hours, except for when we're sleeping. And occasionally she sleeps longer than 5 hour stretch. But other than that, like, I'm with her. She does eat solids really, really well. We do baby-led weaning again. That will be a whole nother video. But she eats tons of solids. Like, honestly, if I wanted to wean her, she'd probably do just fine. She loves solids. We do not give her any sort of milk besides mine, and she just gets water otherwise. So like, her sippy cups just have water in them. And yeah, she eats really well. Her diet is pretty diverse. She likes a lot of food, which is really fun. But overall, this 1 year, you are done. Are you mad? You are done. Yeah, tell me about it. Am I done? Overall, this breastfeeding experience this year has been really great. I'm so incredibly blessed and thankful that I can breastfeed my kids. I know that that's not an option for everyone, and I know that so many people have so many issues breastfeeding. Trust me, I understand. We've had the lip and tongue ties, I've had the bleeding nipples, I've had all of those things between the 2 of my kids, and I also haven't been able to pump. So like, I get it. I totally am not against people giving formula or anything like that. You need to feed your baby, whatever that means for you and for your family. But we've been really blessed to be able to breastfeed, and it's been fun. I love bonding with her. I love that I'm able to provide for her. I think that's really cool that my body has sustained her for the past year. That's just unbelievable to me. So anyways, she is all done with breakfast and she is ready to be out of the chair. So I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, press the subscribe button down below. If you have any questions, write them in the comments down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.